M2 is going up. We know Bitcoin is typically following M2, and we've been watching what this guy is saying about how M2 is going to affect the price of Bitcoin. They're talking about we're in the mini rally that fails in early April. Let me show you the updated version of this chart so you can know where crypto, Bitcoin, and how the market's going to react if it continues following M2 as expected. This is the chart. They're running, I think, on 108 days. They've done the offset 108 days. This has been proven to be like the mathematically most correct formula over a very long period of time. So at some points in Bitcoin's time, it'll follow M2 much closer of an offset. Sometimes it'll be much further off of an offset. 108 days has been found to be the best offset on average, especially right now. You can see how well Bitcoin's lining up with M2, and you see how like over here it was a little ahead. M2 is got a little higher than Bitcoin at this point, but overall 108 days is going to be the one you want to follow. Now, what does that mean? That means that right now we are right here. This is a little April rally, mini rally. You can see a zoomed in version here that looks like the M2 rally fails. What's important about this is it leads us into April 6th, which if Bitcoin continues following this M2 chart, April 6th could be the bottom for Bitcoin, whatever price that's going to be at. After April 6th, we have the April 2nd tariff news, kind of that, Liberation Day, I think. Then we have April 6th, and then that leads us into a little accumulation phase before May and early May. What date does he have here? May 1, I think, maybe? May 1 being the first date for a rapid blast off, and then this is 108 days further that Bitcoin can go up after it starts to make this move. So we always have to remember that M2 is leading by 100 days. Now 100 days is like 4 months or 3.5 months, right? It's a good chunk of time. If we start in May, we could have May, June, July for a pretty epic summer rally in crypto. We'll have to keep watching to see how accurate it is, but statistically speaking, 108 days for the offset is the most accurate over a long period of time. We see Bitcoin still following M2. We have reason to believe it can continue following M2. And this is mostly because Bitcoin is not like an American thing. So America could have a horrible economy, right? It could do horribly, but the rest of the world could still be adopting Bitcoin. It's a very interesting place to be at. I would still consider this to be something Bitcoin's going to follow. We can watch and see and make sure it's happening. But if we get a rally, a big rally in crypto where maybe Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high in summer, this is why.